Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Looking at these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old-school basketball, as they like to say, and it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Butler in at the three. Buries it from three.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
So it's the Clippers now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Leonard for three. Rebounded by Green. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Chums, thank you very much for that report. And here's Collins for three. The Warriors pull it in. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 7.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Harden from outside. The rebound by Post. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. They grab their own miss. Zubats.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Moody. Back to Post. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Collins. Here's Leonard. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And a deep 3 from Curry. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 10.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
For 3, Collins. Rebounded by Green. Outside Butler. Puts up a deep 3. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Curry. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And so Curry nails both of them. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Here's Sanders, averaging around 6 a game. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Kuminga pulls it in. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line. His passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you, Brian.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. James Harden, he's checked in for Batum. Green's checked in for the Warriors. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Warriors, 4th.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Now here's Leonard, coming off a 22-point game against Boston. A shot to stop the run. Harden misses. The Warriors lead by 15. Horford inside. Leonard defending. Outside for Butler. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Part of the 2007 draft, Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Drops in the 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
For 3, and Harden is good for 3.
This is what great shooters do. Harden is rising to the three-point challenge.
Outside heel. The kick out, Curry. Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Christie. And Los Angeles, another 3.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
Now here's Butler. He picked up 15 in their last win against Utah.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Here's Curry. Shoots over Harden. And again, it's Golden State.
A strong start. And if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Clippers trail by 19. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The most underrated part of Harden's game, his playmaking. James is amazing at setting up other players.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Harden. Outside Butler. Here's Horford. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And a deep three from Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
So on the floor for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Moody. Still no points and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Moody. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
First one falls for him. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps. And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry from outside the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Kawhi Leonard, #1. Stephen Curry, 3rd.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Clippers trail by 18. Zubats with a screen on Curry. Pass to Leonard. Fades away. Count it. Good. Leonard's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to moral play.
Leonard for 3. He drops it from range. Leonard's got it. Outside Moody. Shot clock at 5. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Harden against Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Harden from outside. Can't hit that one. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Christie in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Screen by Post. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Lopez.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Back to Leonard. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Butler. From the elbow. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Nice shot by Christie.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Outside Curry. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Leonard fires. Oh, he missed the jumper.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Green. Now Curry. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Lopez. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Fires the three. Nope.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Curry. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 17. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Here's Zubac. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Oh, it's off! The Warriors lead by 17. Now post. Outside heel. From downtown. And that's good. Stephen Curry for three. Curry's got 36 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Harden. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. To halt the run, hits a three-pointer. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's post. Pass to Horford. Back to post. Here's Hield. Shot clock at 6. Up and overdone. It's rebounded by Zubac. Leonard against Hield. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. So for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
The OWS movement.